artists. It's still pretty cold outside, so sometimes when I go out, I like to make sure that I have a nice pair of mittens, these are mine, to help keep my fingers and my hands warm and toasty. But you'll notice that the thing about mittens is your mittens are the same, right? The patterns line up and they are the same on both sides. And that is called symmetry, or your mittens are symmetrical. All right, they are the same. So we are going to learn how to draw a pair of symmetrical mittens, very similar to this one, and I'll explain how you can decorate them to make them symmetrical. Drawing the shape of mittens is actually pretty easy. You can either freehand it and try and copy the shape that you see with these, or you wear your mittens on your hands, so use your hands to help you trace your mittens. So for example, I might take my hand, I'm gonna stick my fingers together because we're not wearing gloves, we're wearing mittens. And I'm gonna put my hand on my paper and I can simply trace a mitten shape around my hand. So you could just do that if you want, and then just make the little wrist area. So they're a little big because my hands are obviously pretty big. And then here's the tricky part. You might want to get someone to help you with this, but I am going to do the same thing over here. I am just going to trace around my hands and create my own personalized mitten shape. So here's my wrist. My wrists are a little big, but that is okay. So I'm actually gonna split that area off. So I'm gonna have my wrists. And now whatever I draw on this side, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And that's how it works with symmetry. When something is symmetrical, if I drew a line down the middle of my paper here between my two mittens, everything is the same, including the colors, right? Blue, blue, orange, orange, pink, pink. Swirl, swirl, diamonds, diamonds, dots, dots. Everything is the same on both sides. So whatever you draw on one mitten, you're gonna draw the same thing on the other mitten. So I might have like something that's a little similar to this, but instead of a triangle, I might have a line here and a line here, and maybe I'll make it kind of round like this, line down the middle, and then maybe kind of looks like fruit, almost looks like lemon wedges. All right, then maybe I might have some polka dots on my thumbs. Now this might get a little tricky because you don't want to draw it looking exactly the same. You have to say that the point is on the inside. So the point comes across, down, and up. So it's almost like a mirror image. So anything that you draw is exactly the same on the other side. So I'm just drawing random shapes. I'm going to do a rectangle here. You know, maybe you want to do some different color lines. All right, I'm going to do a spiral. My spirals aren't exactly the same, but that's okay. All right, and then maybe I'll do kind of like this fruit looking shape that I made. It's kind of a reverse fruit. All right, so whatever I drew on one side, I'm going to make the same on the other. And you can make whatever design you want. You can use whatever shapes you want. If you just want to do the whole thing with polka dots, if you want to do the whole thing with triangles, that's totally fine. They are your mittens and you can decorate them however you want. If you want to do something similar to the ones you see here with some zigzags and stuff, you could do that too. But you are going to make sure that you draw them the same, draw them symmetrically, showing symmetry. And then you are also going to make sure that you color them the same as well. Make sure you take a picture of your mittens when you're done and send it to me so I can grade your artwork. And I can't wait to see your symmetrical winter mittens. And I will see you guys again next time for art class.